Our story really begins with our journey through infertility. Ended up having a daughter after 7 years and kind of waited, just thinking we might get pregnant again, and it didn't happen. And so adoption was just something that was always on our mind.
When we got to talking to them more about, okay, do you want a boy, do you want a girl? We just said, no, we just want a healthy baby.
We started the process. It took us about 2.5 years start to finish. And we met Finley and she was a day old.
It was so exciting. We knew right when we saw that baby for the first time, that's our daughter. This is gonna be awesome. When we got back over here to Valley Children's, they came back really quick saying, hey, we got a problem here.
We found out through an echocardiogram that she needed heart surgery.
The heart has two big blood vessels that come out that carry all your blood. One blood vessel takes all your blood to your lungs, and one blood vessel takes all your blood to the rest of the body. In transposition, those two blood vessels are connected the wrong way to the heart. Basically, it means the baby can't get oxygenated blood to their body.
There's not an option to not operate. It is a life or death situation. She has to be operated on immediately.
The agency's going, okay, we've never been through this before. What do they need to do on their end? And you guys don't have to do this. And we're like, no, we're committed to this. This is what we're gonna do now. This is what we believe we're here for.
So I remember, going from the NICU into the surgery room and just seeing how small she was and just not knowing if she would come back and be okay.
You can never prepare them for seeing their child laying down on a bed with all the tubes sticking out of them, attached to all these monitors, alarms going off at all times.
We did have the conversation, what happens if she doesn't make it through the surgery? Because that's real. There's a lot of things that can happen.
It was a tough process. The surgical, the waiting time, you're waiting for the phone call.
This is actually a very technically challenging operation, but when it goes well, fortunately, it goes very, very well.
I remember we got a call from the surgical nurse and she said, come upstairs, the doctors would like to talk to you. And in my mind, I had this horrible thing oh my gosh, she didn't make it. And then we went up there and he looked at us and said, well, we're all done. They're just trying to do the closure, and she did great. And just the relief.
It's really neat seeing Finley grow. She is just a rambunctious little child. She's running around, she's climbing on things, she's talking.
People who I tell Finley had a heart surgery, they look at that baby and they are dumbfounded. She just looks absolutely amazing.
We got to know some of the nurses here, and I think that made our time here go by even faster. These people care, they're people just like we are.
I think it makes all the difference to have a staff that's trained and knowledgeable.
I think the Tennyson family are amazing and exceptional people. They could very easily have backed out of that adoption with very, very good reasons. And they chose to go through something that no new parent would ever want to go through.
We come here now once a year for a follow-up visit just so they can run the standard procedure tests on her.
She's doing great. She had one surgery, she's repaired. She doesn't have to have any kind of follow-up surgery. It's just unbelievable to me.